Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your love reading. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. What I am going to be looking at is your energy, the energy between you and your person of interest. Oh, dokie, lemon chokey. And we're also going to be looking at how your person thinks as well as feels about you. So the first card out that's representing you guys, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, and my cards are still doing the thing. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying, y'all. I kid you not. I keep trying to not have to lean all the way forward, but my camera is just not with it. I literally had someone send me how to fix my camera, and I still haven't done it. So wait, let me try the makeup hand. Wait. Okay, if I get that close, you can sort of kind of see it a little bit. Do you guys really care? Oh my God. So we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So the first thing this is kind of saying to me, my Capricorns, is that you guys, in reference to this particular person, you're not really listening to your intuition in reference to this person. And I do feel with this that there is a tad bit of fear, if I could say it that way. A tad bit of fear involved with this. And I feel that for good or for bad, because it's not necessarily saying like, oh, you tap into your intuition and you're going to see this person's a terrible person, so that's why you're not doing it. I just feel that there's some sentiment of fear in reference to this, or what I just heard was that it could be a lot of attraction to this person, to where how you're seeing them or what it is that you're drawn to about them, it's good in the physical, and it's not really wanting to think about it in any other way other than that, because it could potentially kind of mess up how things are going now, if that makes sense. But anywho, the energy between the two of you, okay, we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. Why do I keep doing this? I'm like a glutton for punishment. I don't know why I bother. Anywho, we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. That's interesting. So first thing I would want to say with this is like not quitting before. I don't want to say miracle, but it's like not necessarily giving up on this situation too quickly, because it just feels to me, Capricorn, if I could say it, it just feels a lot to me that with this, it's a very visceral type of like attraction that you have to this person, if I could say it that way. And gosh, I'm hearing so much stuff. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, but I'm still feeling that two different ways. It's almost like don't make a judgment too quickly, whether good or for bad, is how I can say that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So with your person, oh sweet mother, the card representing them, why am I still doing this? I don't know. I don't know why I keep trying when I know that the glare on this is ridiculous. But we have the 10 of Wands that's representing your person of interest. So the thing with them is they have a lot going on right now. They have a lot that they've taken on. There's a lot of balls that they're juggling at present. And truth be told, it could be a lot of stuff that they're taking on that honestly isn't really their responsibility, if I could say it that way. So it's a lot of like, if I could say it this way, it's almost like if you think about a person who's like the strong person in a family, and every time stuff goes wrong, people are always coming to them. Or, you know, if this person has kids and stuff like that, it's like, I feel like it's, or even if it's a person who, you know, has taken a lot on as far as work is concerned, right? It's just like, I feel like this person kind of self-imposes a lot of stuff on themselves. It's a lot of things that they take on unnecessarily that they don't necessarily have to, if that's making sense. And where I would kind of see this, but we're going to get more into this when we're looking at how it is that they're thinking and feeling about you, is this situation with them could be somewhat of like a slow burn where it's not necessarily matriculating into what it is that you would want it to matriculate into. And I feel that has a lot to do with a lot of the things that they have going on or that they have taken on, if I could say it that way. But more or less, the energy between the two of you is kind of saying to me on both sides, like, and I don't want to say don't quit before the miracle, because I mean, it's not miraculous. All relationships are work, but it's just more or less saying on both sides for both of you to kind of not give up on the other person, because I feel things that both of you guys really need to be working on, if I could just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that even makes me, child, they got a whole lot going on here. Because I'm looking back at this high priestess in the reverse. I was about to say one thing, but a whole nother thing hit me, Capricorn. And the thing I'm going to say is, with this particular situation, there may be a lot of stuff that your person of interest may not even know about you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's bad, but I mean, it almost feels like, I don't even know how to describe this. Like, it feels almost like if you meet a person and you get kind of caught up in like chemistry and like the emotional whirlwind of something, but the way that this person is, it seems very ideal for what it is that you want. And like the timing of it is ideal, and you dead ass just don't want to even consider anything other than that, because I want this to be like my person. I want this to be the situation, right? So it's kind of shutting everything else off. But it's not thinking on the back end that there's things like about you and your life. And once again, I'm saying, whether good or bad, it's just a lot that you have going on in the background that this person might not even know about. You know what I'm saying? And it potentially could be that you're purposefully not necessarily sharing that because you're seeing that this person has a lot going on. But it's just the energy between you two with the 7 of coins in the reverse. It's like I could see this panning out a couple of ways, because it could end up fizzling out either because of you guys being so caught up in a chemistry type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like being so caught up and kind of just going with things as they are and not necessarily thinking about logistics. That could be a potential issue. Or because you're not really understanding them, or they're not really understanding you. And that kind of causes a miscommunication, because both of you are kind of looking at each other for different stuff, or expecting the other person to show up differently. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, let me get into how it is they're thinking and feeling about you. So first, with this, we're looking at their fleeting thoughts. We're looking at their conscious thoughts. We're looking at their subconscious impressions, which could be a projection. So something that they're projecting on to you guys, which, you know, may or may not be true, because the whole key is they're projecting them onto you in so many words. And then we have their feelings for you. So first, looking at their fleeting thoughts, and I hate even trying to show this, it's the Magician. And then we have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. And then we have, interesting, the Justice in the reverse. Fascinating. Okay, so with their fleeting thoughts, how the person is seeing you, they're seeing you as the Magician. They're seeing you as someone who's extremely talented, someone who has the world at your fingertips, someone who's very much in control of, you know, their life, their circumstances. You know what you want, like you're going after it, you know. But also with this 4 of Cups here, they do kind of see you as not necessarily fulfilled. And mind you, when I say fleeting thoughts, this is just kind of information they're weighing in their head. So it's like when they're doing random stuff like, you know, washing clothes, washing dishes, driving to work, it's just random thoughts that kind of pop up in their head. So overall, it's like they're seeing you in this really great light with the Magician, but they do kind of feel, in a sense, with this 4, well, I'm not gonna say feel, the thought that crosses their mind at times in reference to you is that you're not really sure about what it is that you want per se. You know what I'm saying? because it's kind of a vibe where, and this is weird to say, it's almost as if they view you as not happy with where you are in your life. Like they don't necessarily see you as content, or there's moments when they kind of pick this energy up with you of that you're kind of like you've transitioned out of something in your life. And I don't know if that's like a past relationship or new move, job changes, but you're not really sure what it is that you want moving forward. But it's like them seeing you as if like you have the power to make it happen, but that you're not necessarily sure about what direction you want to go in. But then seeing this justice in the reverse, which is another thought that they're weighing, it's almost like in totality, the things they're kind of weighing is like, I don't want to say like what your MO is, but it's almost like if you're looking at them as someone to just pass the time with, like, are you just with them because you're bored? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like these are thoughts that they're thinking about, because all of this is really coming from them seeing you in this really high light, like how it is that they perceive you to be. And I hate to say it like this too, but it's almost like, I don't want to say that they see you as like better than them, but it's like they see you on a higher caliber. You know what I'm saying? So there are like thoughts in their mind of kind of like, is this my karma? Like, why would someone like this be interested in me? Are they just passing time? Do they really take me seriously? Are they really interested in me type of deal? Now, in their conscious thoughts, interesting, they see you as the 8 of coins in the reverse. Why do I keep doing this, y'all? I don't know why. I'm so hard-headed. And I keep wanting to show you all these freaking cards, knowing damn well I have not fixed my lighting. But anyway, with the 8 of coins in the reverse, that's the thing, dude. And this is consciously how it is that they're seeing you. If they're not really seeing this as you putting too much work into this, I can't wait to see this freaking projection card. They're seeing you as not really putting too much work into this. But then on the other side of this, why it is that they would be seeing you that way is because this could potentially be a workaholic kind of energy. Workaholic, and also that you have too many irons in the fire. This is the reason why I cannot wait. Hold on, I can't even wait, y'all. I got to see what this projection energy is. The 10 of coins in the reverse. Interesting. Exactly. Here's my thing. I feel like this person is heavily projecting onto you. Not saying that you're not working a lot, Capricorn, because like I said, I'm seeing this high priestess in the reverse. It's kind of turning a blind eye to something, and something you're not fully sharing about yourself. Let's just be real about that. But looking at this 8 of coins in the reverse, there's two sides of this when we're looking at this in action. So it's on one side, they're perceiving it as if you're not putting too much work into this. Now, how I can see this, because I don't know what the gender is of this, but say if you're in a feminine energy, of course you're not going to put work into it if you're just dating. You know what I'm saying? It's like this person should be pursuing you, so you're not going to chase after them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like I don't really necessarily see this as a negative thing. But on the other side of this, you feel what I'm saying? Looking at this in action, if you guys are overworking, or if you have a lot of irons in the fire, this kind of pings back to how this person is perceiving you, which is rooted in their whole subconscious anyway, right? Of them feeling like, oh my gosh, is this my karma? Like, you know, I meet this really great person, you know, based on things that they've done in the past. And it's like, I meet this really great person that's interested in me. But it's like, are they really interested? Like, are they just hanging out with me because they're bored? And all of that would go back to their own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Or even them perceiving, you know, you not chasing them as you not putting work into it. You know what I'm saying? That's all like projection type of stuff based on their own perception of things. You know what I'm saying? But looking at this 10 of coins in the reverse, that's saying to me, like with this particular person, like why I say impression and projection, is because they're not in a space right now to really talk about working towards something that would have longevity. And that's going back to the 7 of coins in the reverse that I'm seeing between the two of you, which is why I was like saying, I don't want to say don't quit before the miracle, because it's not necessarily guaranteeing that there's a miracle, because all relationships require work. But the thing is that between the two of you, there isn't really 100% focus on this. But at the same time, I don't know, life, it would be understandable if this is something where this is in the fresh newness of a connection, which is what it kind of feels like to me. I don't necessarily feel this as, something that's been going on for hella long. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all been together 20 years or something. It doesn't feel like that. But it feels like I don't want to say fresh and new, like a couple of days, but it feels pretty new to me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I'm getting with this is just like how this person is in the 10 of Wands energy, there's a lot of stuff that's going on with this person. And I don't doubt that there's stuff going on with you, but I feel a great deal of how it is that they're judging your behavior. It's a lot to do with how it is that they're seeing themselves and things about themselves that they're not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Things about themselves that they're not acknowledging. So it's like this 10 of coins in the reverse, the impression side of this speaking to them is that they're not really in the place to build something up that it has longevity or is stable and secure. But it's like seeing all of these fleeting thought cards, all of this goes back to their projection, because they're judging you in that, like with those glasses on of like, oh, are they just spending time with me because, they're bored? Is this my karma? They work too much. You know what I'm saying? They're not chasing me. It's like they're seeing things from that light because of where it is that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where I go back to the 7 of coins in the reverse, because it's like how I was saying this could fizzle out. It's like this could fizzle out because I feel on Capricorn side, you would almost kind of get irritated with this person because you're looking for this to grow and progress into something, and it's not. And at this point at present, it's not growing the way that you want it to. But the reason why is because there's things that this person, they're taking on way too much stuff than they're supposed to take on. You know what I'm saying? And they're not necessarily, and I don't know, dead ass, this could be a distraction. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like this whole reading to me is like a projection, like them seeing themselves onto you, because the truth is for them, they've bit off more than they could chew in their life right now. And I feel that they're using a lot of the stuff, like a lot of them taking on all these different things. A lot of them doing that is to distract away from them facing whatever it is that they're supposed to be facing. And what it kind of looks like to me with this 10 of coins in the reverse, this would be like if they lost a job, you know what I'm saying? Had to shut a business down, or, they're just financially strapped. If they recently went through, a divorce or like a breakup and like had to move out or something like that, it's like, it's very much centralized around finances and potentially like family and stuff like that. Even if this person is like financially taking care of like, a mom or siblings and, stuff like that. It's like a lot of different responsibilities that it is that they have. And this is something that they're not necessarily confronting. And they're using all of these other things as a distraction for. But because of them not confronting this in themselves, of course, they're going to project that on to you. And the thing that I'm kind of seeing with this, and where I feel with this High Priestess in the reverse Capricorn, there's a need for self-honesty with this. Because I feel almost like it's a gut feeling or intuition wise, you kind of see this or know this. And I feel that there is potential for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But it would take work. It would take this person to see like or recognize what it is that they're doing to, release a lot of burdens, to cultivate balance in their lives. And in order for them to, well, not in order for them to do that, but once they do that, that would allow them to be able to see that, oh wow, I'm totally projecting. You know what I'm saying? But I feel with Capricorn, there's a level of you guys that are like in self-denial about this. Like I said, because it's like you're wanting the connection with the, well, you're wanting the person, you're wanting this to progress forward. But I feel that there is kind of like some red flags here, not horrendous red flags, but I mean some things that you should pay attention to with this. You know what I'm saying? Because this connection between you and this person, it's not, there isn't a natural progression forward. You know what I'm saying? Like there's energy that's being put into this and it's not being reciprocated, or it's being approached from like a wait and see kind of perspective. And then their feelings for you, that's a really strange card. We have the Four of Coins as their feelings for you. So they're gosh, y'all are like mirror reflections of each other. Two peas in a pod. They're seeing you as holding back, right? And that's going back to me with this Four of Cups too. It's like and I say it's a weird card for feelings because, you know, it's a Pentacles card, but it's like for them, they're they feel that you're holding back from them and you're not allowing yourself to open up and be vulnerable. But once again, it's like, I kind of understand that given the circumstance, you know what I'm saying? But still in all, that's bringing me back to this High Priestess in the reverse, which makes me curious of what it is that you guys are not fully opening up about. Because the thing I have to say is, even if a person isn't spiritually inclined, we all naturally have intuition as human beings. And whenever a person is kind of holding back something, it's like we pick up on that. And so I feel with this Capricorn, which I think this is important just for you and this person to like have a conversation. Because with this person, they're wearing the I'm overly involved in way too many things, like, you know, on their forehead. For you, there's things that you're holding back for whatever the reason is, whether it's you not in tune with your intuition or there's certain things that you're not telling them. But with this person's feelings towards you, they feel that you're holding back from them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of putting their red alerts up. And even though they're not necessarily in an idyllic kind of place, it's not to say that it's not something that couldn't be worked through. You know what I'm saying? Like at present, you guys aren't working towards like being in love and having a family, but there's the potential for that here. You know what I'm saying? But it's work that this person needs to do themselves. But at the same time, I feel whatever it is that Capricorn is holding back, that's not really helping matters. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're not being forthright with, that's not really helping, because I feel them seeing you as holding back is what's kind of causing this projection to be more kind of pervasive, because it's almost like giving them a reason, if I can say it that way. It's like giving them a reason as to why it's like, oh, you know, like they, I don't know, like don't call me for like 3 days. Your reason for not calling them for 3 days is because you don't want to look thirsty, but they're like thinking like, well, where are they at them 3 days? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they, you know, talking to other people? And again, like I'm saying, that's not your problem. That's this person's insecurity. But the thing that I'm most concerned with is whatever this is that you guys, and Jesus, this is going to bother me. I need to clarify what it is, because it's bothering me. So where I want to put a name on it, let me see. Come on, dang it. Oh, well, that's interesting. Don't know why I'm bothering again trying to show this, but it's the indecision card. So, I mean, Capricorn, like I'm saying, okay, Going back to this Four of Cups and their little fleeting thoughts. Okay, the Four of Cups, like I'm saying, they're aware. You've moved out of something, you've transitioned out of something, you're not really sure how to move forward, how to chart forward. It's like them being aware of that, but them interpreting it like, are they just killing time with me because they're bored? Now, if the thing that you're not being honest about is indecision, you know what I'm saying? Do I really want to be in a relationship? Do I really want to be committed? Do I really want to be with this person? I don't really feel like it leans to where do I want to be with this person? Because I do feel like y'all are interested in them, but it's like I feel it's more on the lines of like, is this really what I want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I want to commit? Like, do I want to be with this type of person? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like not necessarily being honest with yourself or with them about what it is that you really want. And the whole message of this is that your person is aware of that. Okay. They're fully aware that it's something that you're not telling them. There's something that you're holding back from them. It's something that you're not being forthcoming and honest about. And what I'm seeing with this, it's like, I wouldn't say that they're burdened by this. I wouldn't say that. I mean, unless it was like a cross watcher, you know what I'm saying? Watching this, maybe. I don't necessarily feel that your person is burdened by the fact that you're holding this back from them. I feel it's other things that they're burdened with. Like I said, unless it's a cross watcher, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel that this is a block in this progressing past this point, though. You know what I'm saying? And it could end up being, like I said, this fizzling out before the time it necessarily should have to. It's like there has to be a level of, and I can't really talk so much about what your person needs to do because your person isn't listening to me. You are. You know what I'm saying? It's like with them, yeah, there is a lot of stuff they're focused on that they need to let go of and just hold their little one wand. But because I'm talking to you, Capricorn, I would say there's a decision that you need to make. It would behoove you. You know what I'm saying? Because with you guys being in this state of energy that you're in, it can't, like, you cannot pass go and collect $200. Like, this is not growing forward because the things that are needed in order for this to grow and progress, they aren't there. Both because your person got 50 million thousand things going on, and because Capricorn needs to make a decision about, do you want to be here, or, do you want to work on this? Do you want to be in a relationship, or whatever it is the decision that needs to be made. And you got to put 10 toes down and move forward in that particular direction. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that you guys soul session for January spoke to this. You know what I'm saying about decisions that need to be made. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. But anywho, that has been your reading. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I love your face. And I'll see you guys soon later.